Welcome to the press center of the FIDE World Chess Grand Prix in Sharjah. Here with us are Alexander Grischuk and Grischuk Hammer. The game ended in a draw. Okay, can you give us some impressions about today's game?
Well, I think the first thing must be the time usage, because the time management, both mine and Sasha's, was not very good. I think. Yeah, no, I mean we played once before in the Norway Chess tournament, and in that tournament I kept on facing the English opening. Everybody were playing that against me. And with great success. So I kind of expected that to follow. But this line with D3, we pretty much get a reversed Sicilian.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out what the differences were compared to playing a normal bishop b5 Sicilian with white. And yeah, I was spending a lot of time trying to figure that out, and I can't really say I made any big conclusions.
I mean, the difference is one tempo up. I mean, this is
Yeah,
like
but that tempo can be crucial in some positions and then just insignificant in others.
Yeah, and also the point is that, I mean, as a whole, I mean, okay, not now, but I mean, in general, this structure, I mean, it can be fine for black in Sicilian, but I mean, fine in a sense that it's just equal, you know, I mean, so even with some extra tempis, white probably don't want to get this structure too much, you know. So that's why I tried to make some strange moves, because here, if before I didn't like c5, and we actually get the same position as with reversed colors, but the pawn, okay, it's on e2 with reversed colors, and then there is g4, but in fact here it's maybe worse for white, I mean for black in Sicilian, for white here, because after, I mean at some point after knight f6 there will be no bishop g5, so okay. Here I was a bit surprised by your move, because if you wanted to force me to b5 you could play it here, and I mean...
No, when I played d6 I thought I shouldn't be forcing it b5, and then I changed my mind on the next move.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, let's say, okay, let's say we get this position. I thought, okay, maybe white is slightly better, but it's very easy for black to play. He can even go like this, and it's, I mean, okay, it's very, you can make a lot of moves quickly. So that's why I tried to, you know, to keep the pawn on b4, and then I don't know. Okay, it was a very complicated game. Here it was very tempting to play knight a5, let's say queen c7, d4, because the point is that black does not really threaten b6 because of this. But then I didn't like take on d4, and now if I take with the pawn, then I think it's bad for me, because there is queen e4 attacking the bishop, and if I take with the knight, bishop e4, and it just was too complicated for my liking, because at some point black will play knight b8 and then b6, and I can lose the knight. So okay, I went back. Still, I like my position. I mean, it's...
Yeah, and here actually I like my position as well.
You liked?
Yeah. I thought I had an okay position.
No, it's okay. I mean,
but I was very unhappy about the amount of time I had left. Yeah, and after.
And then I thought I started to trick you at some.
Yeah, no, I mean f5 is extremely committal.
Yes.
And I mean normally I tried to spend a lot of time persuading myself not to do the aggressive moves. But here I had so little time, and I thought f5 really, you know, pushing all the pawns, this is going to be some kind of either brilliant or horrendous, but we're living on the edge.
I liked this line here, I mean for white, I mean in general. F6 and now knight h4, and somehow I'm just, black has a center, but I think I have a great position here because I want bishop h5, and I don't know. I really liked my position. I don't know. Maybe you should just play c5 immediately. Maybe
I think so.
But okay, it's just extremely complicated position. Can be like 10 different pawn structures can arise from this, and also a lot of tactics.
Every single piece is on the board
Yeah.
after 20 moves. And I think that is one of the main reasons we were spending so much time. And that also means that the amount of mistakes in the next part was probably quite high.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I played.
Yeah, I think you played fine.
Logically, I don't know. Provoking rook e7 looks logical as well. I could also play bishop f3 here, but I don't know. I mean, there are just so many possibilities. And what I did looked very okay. At least I win a pawn. But now, I don't know. I mean, there is always this idea, but then it's a bit dangerous that, I mean, rook goes somewhere, and then at some point I can lose this knight after eventual g6. So, okay, I was not sure, and this looked very good because I thought I'm attacking this pawn, then after queen f3 I will attack. Yeah, here I should be much better, but I don't know. Maybe start queen f3, but then you have like queen f6, knight c4 now. I mean, you have some drawing chances,
Yeah,
but not more than
I
that.
mean, my main asset is the white squared bishop.
Yeah.
Since you lost the bishop winning this pawn,
Yeah.
but it's so off,
Yeah, I think this
poorly
was,
placed on h7,
this would give.
knocking into its own pawn.
Yeah, it looks like maybe better to go here to not be pinned, but I mean, probably still.
Yeah, and the
Yes.
c4 square is very nice.
Yeah,
for
also
the knight.
this can be weak sometimes. Yeah. No, but this would be, I think, this would be just very strong if not for this amazing resource that Ludwig found, and it's incredible. Queen c8. Okay, I mean I can take, but then black has good drawing chances here. I think. And okay, this looks like just winning pretty much for me, but d5 is fantastic. Okay, I mean if I don't take, then
It's a good center.
yeah, it's not what I want. Although maybe objectively I should. No, also yeah. Then you have knight f6, and suddenly you have everything protected. Yeah. So yeah, so take knight f6. Okay, queen f7. I probably lose this queen. Yeah. So okay, so it's stupid. So queen f3 is the only move. e4. Now, if queen f4, then knight d5. That's the point, because I actually saw this line. No, here I even can, yeah, here even I can take here, but also this wins because I attack h6. Yeah, and so okay, so and if I play queen e2, then black takes, and then f4. Let's say, okay, it's bad for me. So okay, take now, take, and take here, and I don't know. Maybe I should try something brilliant. I don't know, like this. But I'm not sure.
I don't like it.
What?
I don't like it
For whom?
for white.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I would like to keep my pawn. Well, I will take the bishop.
Okay, then.
And then probably I will take this one as well.
Rook d6, have queen c3, yeah?
But now this pawn is very dangerous, right?
But I will have, maybe, if you, let's say, play b3, I check, you go here, probably.
Yeah.
Here, you have to play. Ah, you have this move. Ah, okay. Yeah, so okay, I mean, I don't know what to do here.
I think it's very unpleasant turn of events.
But I mean, it's just objective, it's not about, psychology or anything, it's just my position became much worse than it used to be. So, I don't know. Because okay, and here maybe if I go to g4, then maybe you will play b3, yeah?
Yeah, I thought about playing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but b3 even after queen f4.
Yeah, and I don't know, maybe I should.
I thought here maybe bishop e2.
Yeah, bishop b2, you have this very unpleasant move, so I have to. I mean, queen e2 is not what I want. I don't know, like this. Also, it doesn't look.
I
fantastic at
thought
all.
in these kinds of positions, if you get the knight to d4, maybe there is
Okay,
some
but
hope.
yeah, but hope for what?
To be better, actually, I thought.
Rook c1. Yeah, maybe I can make a draw here. Yeah, at least. Maybe it was better, but
So after queen f4, I considered going b3
yeah,
here as well.
anyway you could play. Yes. They also have some rook c1 as well. So to play bishop b2 then.
Yeah. No, I think essentially what I thought was that I would like to eliminate this last pawn. My passed pawn on a3 is protected by a bishop, which is doing a fantastic job. And I thought might be a pawn down, but I should have I should have very good compensation with this passed pawn.
You do. And here, okay, I just thought, I actually still think it's about equal. And I mean, I cannot see a way that I can win against any reasonable kind of play by black. But I also don't think white should lose here.
Yeah, now when you offered a draw, I was thinking, does he think he's lost, or does he just think it's very unpleasant? Because normally when your opponent offers a draw, he's unhappy about his position. But I was trying to figure out how I could queen my pawn, and I think my main line was something like a3.
I mean, a2, yeah?
Yeah, a2, sorry.
But it's very hard to queen because I can just put
Yeah.
knight on c3. I mean,
Something like queen g5, rook b8, knight c3.
Also, maybe I can even try to put bishop here first. Huh? I mean, I had such idea.
And then a rook on a1 and
I
a
mean,
knight on
if
c3.
I'm in time, then it will be great for me.
Yeah, so I guess
I
rook
don't know.
b8,
Okay.
then knight c3. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the pawn is so close, but I couldn't figure out how to get it that one step further.
Also, I think if let's say we exchange queens, pair of rooks, bishops, and then I give knight for a pawn, it's probably also a draw.
Yeah, maybe.
If we have only pawns on the king side and I have rook against rook and bishop, I just play h3, put king on g3. I mean, I think even this is a draw. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Jan Ludwig, this is your first participation in the FIDE Grand Prix. You are one of the lowest rated players, but obviously you're not feeling like an underdog with such aggressive play against one of the top players in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, no, I actually I felt a bit unlucky being black against Grischuk in the first round. I think that he's one of the best players here, and he's actually I only have a minus score against Sasha and Hikaru, of the players in the field. So I thought it was going to be a very difficult game, and therefore I'm very happy to make a draw.
Okay, Sasha, what do you think about this change in the format going into Swiss system?
I mean, we have to see how it turns out, but I mean, it looks a bit weird. I mean, I think that just having twice the amount of players, that is twice the amount of rounds, it seems a bit too little. I mean, if it
You
was
mean
like
about
24
parents?
players with 9 rounds, it looks better. But maybe it will be fine. I have no idea.
Okay.
Because sometimes it happens, you know, like in, for example, women European Cup, sometimes there were like, I don't know, 9 teams playing Swiss system with 7 rounds, and it was just
Difficult pairing
absolutely
in the last round,
ridiculous.
yeah.
I mean, okay, sometimes first place got a plus at some round. Okay.
Okay, hopefully it will not happen here. Jan Ludwig, Norway again has a reason to follow the World Championship cycle now that Magnus is directly in the final match. You are going step by step, and we'll see how far you go.
And also we have Aryan Tari, who qualified for the World Cup in
Georgia.
Batumi.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, and see you tomorrow. That was very kind.